All my young aspiring nurse girlies, come to the front. Because I'm finna give y'all some tips on some things that people didn't tell me before I applied to nursing school. And I feel like these tips really would have helped me become a nurse faster. And I would have spent less money trying to become a nurse, because student loans, financial aid, yeah. So I wrote down some notes. Let's see. Okay. No, I didn't write down notes. I thought I did, but I didn't save them. Whatever. So my first big thing that people, like a lot of girls don't know, or a lot of people don't know. Today my birthday, so I'm getting a lot of texts. But my one big thing that I feel like a lot of people don't know is you do not have to go to a university to become a nurse. And that's, like, coming out of high school, I didn't know that. Nobody educated me on that. And so I went to a university, and baby, I was living my life. I was partying with my friends. No, I didn't make bad grades, but I didn't have good study habits at all. But that's beside the point. I thought I had to go to a university in order to become a nurse. And that's not the case. Like, honestly, if I could go back and redo this all over again, I would have started off at a community college. Took my prereqs, because I think you only have to take your English 1 and 2, speech, an elective, math, your anatomies, and microbiology. Not sure if you have to take a chemistry or not for a community college, because I had already came in with all those credits because I went to a university first. But you only have to take a couple classes, and then you apply to the nursing program. And the program only like a year and a half to become RN. So you coming out of high school, 18 years old, it'll probably take you maybe a year and a half to finish those prereqs if you mean business. So you apply to nursing school at 19, 20 years old and be graduating when you're 21, 22. Why nobody told me that? But it's okay, because I'm telling y'all now. Like, if you really want to be a nurse, like, I understand, yes, everybody do want that, college experience. I can't say I had a time. Like, I wouldn't take my college experience back for nothing in the world. But if you're one of those people that, you really don't care about the college experience, or you really don't want to get student loans for real, and you just want to get in school, get your career, and get out, a community college is the way to go. It's okay to go to a community college, y'all. And I didn't know, okay, so when I was applying to nursing school, I was like, okay, I'm applying to an ADN program. I'm not going to have my BSN. It's okay that you have your ADN. Mostly all of my nursing friends have their ADNs. And a lot of them get paid more than the person who has their BSN. Yeah. You do not have to have your BSN to make money, y'all. It's no pay difference. You literally take the same test. You take the same NCLEX. You do the same skills. Like, there's no pay difference between you getting your ADN and your BSN. The only differences between your ADN and your BSN is that the leadership classes that you have to take when you do your BSN. And you still can get a manager position with the ADN. I actually have a friend right now. She is a manager at a hospital, and she only has her ADN. So don't let people discourage y'all from getting your ADN. Like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Like, it's so many girls out here that have that ADN and don't have that BSN. It's okay, Bookie, but it's okay. Like, we still making money. We still getting it. I went and traveled as a nurse for like a month and a half in California, and I only had my ADN, y'all. Making a whole bunch of money. So, please don't let nobody discourage you from going to a community college. Like, just because your friends at the university, it don't matter. Like, you finna be 21, 22, graduating with a whole degree. And then you could go back and get your BSN online. That junk is, when I tell you, it's so easy. It's so easy. After you get your ADN, it's so easy to get your BSN, and quick. Easy and quick. So, number 2, another thing that nobody told me is you can just take your prereqs at a community college, which is way cheaper, and then you can apply to a university nursing program. You can do it that way if you want to get that university experience. Like, there's no set route on how you become a nurse. Everybody have a different route. You don't have to do what your friend did, what your cousin did, what your mama did. Like, you don't have to do none of that. Do what works for you. And I really wish I had like a mentor or something when I was applying to nursing school. Like, I was out here doing shit by myself. I didn't have nobody to ask. I didn't have nobody to talk to. Like, Google and the internet was my best friend. Networking with other people who was applying for nursing school. Like, I really was out here by myself on a whim. But I did good because, I mean, look at me now. I'm applying to nurse practitioner school. So proud of me. But yeah, you can't look at how somebody else became a nurse and think like, oh, that's the route I gotta go. No, you need to weigh out all your options, figure out what works for you, and just do that. Like, don't compare your route to nobody else's. Another thing nobody told me was how emotional you would be while you're in nursing school. Like, nobody told me how hard the nursing program was. Nobody told me that. I didn't have nobody to guide me on that. Like, it is hard, it is challenging, but at the end of the day, you do what you gotta do, you pray about it, and you're gonna make it through. But nobody told me how emotional and draining nursing school is. Like, when I tell you, I was so happy to be done with nursing school. Like, because I was just so stressed. I was so stressed every day. But also, like, I was stressed because I had so much to lose. Like, I had other younger people in my cohort. I feel like, I don't know, I'm not going to say they didn't take it as serious, but they didn't, like, let little stuff bother them. But I was very emotional when it came to nursing school. I cried, I laughed, I met some good friends, but it's definitely going to take you through an emotional roller coaster. And I feel like you have to be firm in your relationship with God, because honestly, God and your family and your professors are the only ones that's going to help you make it through, baby. Please have a strong relationship with God while you're in nursing school, because you're going to need him. You're going to need to lean on to him, baby. For real. Because every test, I prayed before every test, and I made it through. So, just know that you're going to be on an emotional roller coaster when you go to nursing school. But also, I learned when applying to nursing school is, don't be afraid to talk to other people who are applying to the program. Like, I understand that the program is competitive, but if it's for you, it's for you. God not gonna take nothing away from you. Like, everything is already set in stone in his plan. So, network with other people who are applying. Because me, like, I was talking to other people and they told me about this program. Like, where I'm from, we have this program called WIOA, and when I tell you, they pay for everything for me. I didn't have to pay for nothing out of my pocket when it came to nursing school. Nothing at all, because, well, I had a baby and all this other stuff, but that's beside the point. I wasn't married at the time, so I was able to be eligible for this program. They paid for my books, my nursing bag that I had with all my my stuff to practice my skills. They even paid for my uniforms, y'all. The only thing that they didn't pay for was my shoes, which I didn't care about paying for my shoes. But I didn't have to pay for nothing. When I was going to university, baby, I was getting loans. And I was partying so much, y'all, that I wasn't finna get in that nursing school. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, my grades was not bad. But my grades weren't as competitive as, like, the other students that were applying. Like, I really didn't understand how serious it was with my prereqs before applying to nursing school. That's another thing. Like, I wish somebody would have told me, like, girl, you need to buckle down. You need to sit down, because these prereqs matter. Like, I knew that they mattered, but I didn't know, like, what extent that they matter. Like, I was tripping. Like, I had made a C in anatomy. That shit held me back. That's why I didn't get into one nursing program at a university. But when I came back home and I applied to a community college, baby, I got in. And I made all A's and B's in nursing school. Because, you know, when you have a lot to lose, you do not play. I did not play around when it came to nursing school, baby. I had a study group, studying every day. Like, my village helped me watch my baby. My husband helped me watch my baby. Like, woo, baby, I'm having flashbacks right now thinking about that shit. I swear, I'm having flashback right now.